You're holding a dumbbell or a barbell, and you're going standing up, down. Can you see me? No.
No, we don't see the screen. Yeah,
Oh,
screen.
so anyway, yeah, that's what that is. And you just look up French press. You can look up on the internet Zootman curls. You can look up what 21s are. Crunches and shrugs, you can look at them as well. The rep ranges are there. Just stick to the tempo. I don't think you need to know much more than that. I think everything is fairly self-explanatory. Do you have any questions about this home program?
No, I haven't actually looked at the new one yet. So
Yeah, make sure you do so ahead of so you can have a look, etc. So let me see. Okay, good. So yeah, that's the home program. Dixon, we'll run through that again. So Kieran was asking how much good fats a day.
Lindsay.
You lads, right, Shane? So are you lads aware of good fats, bad fats?
Yeah, Shane wants to know how much almond butter you can have a day.
Shane wants to know how much almond butter you can have a day. 2 tablespoons, Shane, is probably enough. 2 heaped tablespoons. But in relation to the fats, like you can have 1 avocado. You kind of want to judge it off like a minimum of 2 thumb-sized pieces. If you're not having carbs, have more fats. Again, they can be quite filling. So like something like 1 avocado early on in the day, and then like a portion of almond butter, like 2 tablespoons later on in the day is fine. Again, it's whole food, so don't be worrying too much about calories if you're training hard enough. Kieran also asked about smoothies. Smoothies at 10:30 a.m. Okay, they are okay once they're not predominantly fruit-based. Throw some veg in there, whatever. Again, if you have any recipes, just run them by me. But again, you don't want a big sugar kick from a smoothie. You're better off getting some kind of porridge or something in there, or fats in there instead. So they're okay, but it depends what you're putting into them. Wraps, Kieran saying he's wraps 2 or 3 times a week. They're all right as well. You don't really want to be having them 2 or 3 times a week. You need more wholesome food than that. You can only fit so much into a wrap. I think you'd agree. So like looking at your salads, your actual meals, etc., like you are all doing. So that answers that, Kieran. And finally, point 4 is asking all types of bread ruled out. Yes, pretty much all types of bread are ruled out because they're just too dense, basically. They're just too calorie dense, and they're just sitting in your stomach. There's no nutritional value from them. Again, you're just going to have to learn how to cook a little bit better. To all of you lads, that's the best bit of advice, is that you're going to have to learn how to cook a little bit better. Like, for example, today I type in to YouTube, look up Gordon Ramsay, look up Jamie Oliver, look at the recipes. If they're adding sugar into like a recipe or something, then you just take that out, take the shite out, and then you just try and be a bit creative with it. But like garlic, onions, learn how to cook a good curry is the best way to learn. Do you have any questions on that so far?
No, not really. What's the difference between the normal potatoes and sweet potatoes? Why can't we have normal potatoes?
So basically, normal potatoes is basically they're full of starch, which is good for post-workout. So normal potatoes, white basmati rice is really good after your workout, because they're kind of basically starch is kind of more higher in sugar, basically, if you want to break it down even further to make it more common sense. But the sweet potatoes are less in starch, but much higher content in much higher mineral content. While there's still a carbohydrate, you still get some energy and carbohydrate benefit from them. And again, that's sort of the whole thing, is getting nutrients in that are suitable for the time of day. So normal potatoes, you can have normal potatoes, but like not all the time. You want to keep the high starchy food like rice and normal potatoes for after your workout. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Any other questions on that so far? Shane, you're very quiet.
I know. No,
We're in the wrapper.
all's good. Like, to be honest, I've done a lot of thinking about things, and I've probably asked about 100 million questions already. The only kind of to be honest with you, the problem, I think that the biggest problem that I have is that I'm not eating enough calories.
Yeah, exactly. Have you done a food diary at all for me at any stage?
Yeah, I done one there last week for you. Again, I'm hitting about kind of between 1,800 to 2,000 a day.
Yeah, you need a bit more.
Now, in order to just keep on seeing Connor, in order to increase this, because again, I'm I'm having a bit of porridge now. I mean, I'm having porridge quite a bit now. Like, I mean, a good element of porridge just to kind of up that, and then I'm putting whey into that, which obviously is increasing my protein sources as
Yeah.
well. But I was looking there, like, I mean, maybe an additional, like a protein bar can increase it.
Yeah, protein bar will increase calories. Like the porridge, like if you have porridge twice a day, there's no harm in that.
Yeah, like today I had it twice a day.
Fats is where it's at. Fats is where it's at.
Is it? Okay, now